Hello everybody, welcome to WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca. This weekend we'll be dropping the green flag on rounds 5 and 6 of the Whelen Mazda MX-5 Cup presented by Michelin. I'm John Hindorf, and with me in the Global Broadcast Centre is Shay Adam. Now before we get to today's action, let's have a look back at rounds 3 and 4, which were at Sebring International Raceway. Welcome to beautiful Sebring, Florida, as we're ready to go for our first of 2 races this weekend for the Whelen Mazda MX-5 Cup. Sebring has provided us with some brilliantly close racing for Whelen Mazda MX-5 Cup. The green flag's in the air. We've got 2 wide and many deep behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 MX-5s across the road. He'll dive to the inside of turn 17, 2 by 2 here. It's the dash to the line, the checkered flag is out. It's going to be Gonzalez that takes it. Second round of the weekend at Sebring International Raceway with 45 minutes on the clock. Still 2 wide through Christensen curve.
Fletcher went around the outside going into 17. They're bumping.
Count this one back. That's Workman. Workman's got it. Workman has got it on the run to the line. The series made its debut here in 2006. WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca is the spiritual home for the MX-5 Cup. The racing here never disappoints. Rounds 5 and 6 this weekend could be a pivotal turning point in the 2024 championship standings. MX-5 veteran Gresham Wagner has already got 1 win under his belt this season and comes into the weekend with a 10-point advantage over rookie Weston Workman. Both drivers will be looking for their 2nd win this season. After a disappointing finish at Sebring, Tyler Gonzalez and JTR Motorsports will be looking to bounce back. Tyler 5th in the standings. And Northern California local Aaron Jeansonne will have plenty of support with his Turn 2 Drivers Club. Club member Kid Kelly makes his Mazda MX-5 debut. 45 minutes on the clock. Let's get to the start of round 5. We're on the left coast. The west coast is the best coast, is what they say around these parts. 2.25 miles, 11 corners, and it just befits the history of this place that we don't always talk about numbers. It's the Andretti hairpin and the Rahal straight. Turns 8 and 8A, it's the corkscrew. Turn 9, rainy. Yeah, down the hill, down there, and that's a toughie. And a resurfaced track, complete repaved since the last time that the Whelen Mazda MX-5 Cup cars have been with us. So here we go, down to the final corner. On the inside, the pole sitter then. Aaron Jeansonne in the number 24. Jared Thomas still holding on to the bright yellow roll cage as they go to the green flag. 45 minutes on the clock, and they head down to the first corner, and it's 2 wide and 5 or 6 rows deep as they go down to the Andretti hairpin. Round the outside for the red and white of Jared Thomas. I have to keep remembering that, but I don't think he's going to be able to squeeze his way around, and in fact puts the right hand side tyres onto the dirt, drops into 2nd place in the JTR car, still side by side in 2nd and 3rd position, but the pole sitter has got away. Shay Adam, a fabulous start there with what, 5, 6 rows side by side?
It was a great start, but it was an even better start for Nate Cicero than it was anyone else ahead of him, because he's now up to P4, looking at P3, and Nathan Nicholson has to watch his mirrors.
And already a problem. And this is going to bring out a safety car, I think.
That was an unfortunate incident. Woody Hyman was squeezed on the outside. The number 66 was keeping him accountable. That's Wyatt Couch. He's a newbie into the championship, but he went to turn into the apex at turn 5. Sally Mott just giving him a nudge on the right rear quarter panel. It spun both of them around. Woody getting stuck in the beach. Sally able to continue. And that is unfortunate for Woody, who I talked to earlier in the day. He said he was going to aim for his first top 10 finish of the year in this championship. Doesn't look like that's going to be able to happen. He felt good coming into the race, though, because 3 of his JTR Motorsports Engineering teammates qualified 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And he said, although they've got about a half second a lap on me, I really wanted to try and do my own thing in qualifying. Well, he did, and it didn't work out, unfortunately for Woody. That's day done for the 82. So as we are behind the Whelen safety car, it is Aaron Jeansonne leading the way with turn 2 on his hood once again, but he's got a new sponsor for this weekend, so it was even more important for the youngster out of Louisiana to get that pole position and to get that first step closer towards a win this season. And just walking through the paddock, you can see a lot of people wearing Aaron Jeansonne accoutrement this weekend.
And Aaron Jeansonne heads down towards the green flag. Across the line, Jared Thomas following in the wheel chaps. The red and white number 56 Whelen car is Nathan Nicholson. Best of our rookies there. Nate Cicero looks to follow him round on the inside. Tyler Gonzalez, no, Gresham Wagner tries to come round the outside in the black fronted number 5. In behind the number 83 of Nate Cicero. Two very similar coloured cars there.
I do have a breaking news incident, though, from Weston Workman. We were singing the praises of the driver of the number 13 from BSI, Weston, back in the 14th position right now. He changed tires and went to the back of the grid since he was last anyway. But then, unfortunately, he got a 10-second penalty for a false start. So Weston has that lingering over him for the end of this race. Now, what that means is we need to stay green, and Weston Workman needs to not only get as far up as he can, he needs to build himself a gap. Those are things that do not often exist in this championship, do they, John?
Not at all. There's just no way to, well, unless something happens behind you.
25 minutes to go, and every single lap so far has been led by Aaron Jeansonne. That would be 10 more bonus points going his way. He already got the 10 for the pole position, as, who was that? It was Nate Cicero who had a moment at the exit of turn 10, manages to gather it back up. That will put him even closer to Gresham Wagner, and now those two will be able to work together in more of a congruous manner to try and catch back up to the JTR Motorsport Engineering group. But we have a very tight championship battle at the head of the field with 7 drivers separated by only 100 points. So everybody right now desperate for those bonus points that you can get. Fast lap, pole position, and most laps led. Right now, 2 of those sets of bonus points going the way of Aaron Jeansonne.
Are we almost back together? We are. But I've got to tell you, I don't think Tyler Gonzalez is entirely out of this at the moment.
No.
He's a couple of seconds back, but that's all, Shay.
He's not entirely out of it, but he is driving slightly conservatively because Tyler has concerns regarding his car. There was an issue in the last race, remember, at Sebring, where he pulled over and he actually fixed his car himself on the racetrack. Big off-track moment. That was Gresham Wagner, the former series champion, who managed to gather it back up. I don't think he took out any of the signage boards, so that will keep Emily happy. But he did manage to keep all 4 wheels pointed in the right direction. It's given JTR that gap, though. Tyler Gonzalez had the issue in the last race. He's a little nervous about his car lasting the entire distance of the race for this one, and he comes into this race in 5th in the championship standings as well. So Tyler's being slightly conservative. Oh, Gresham did manage to knock down 2 of the boards. Sorry, Emily.
And Aaron Jeansonne puts the fastest lap of the race in. He knows it's go time at the front of the field.
Well, I had just awarded him the 10 bonus points for leading the most laps because we will not have more laps than we've already have. So he's already locked up those 10 bonus points as well as the 10 for pole position. Aaron's on his way to a perfect weekend sweep because he does hold provisional pole for tomorrow because he set the fastest second lap in qualifying as well. He was fastest in both of the practice sessions. This could be the dream weekend for the driver of the number 24, Aaron Jeansonne.
Here come the little 2-litre engines being revved within an inch of their life. And Aaron Jeansonne has to now, surely, get the points for leading the most laps.
Oh yeah, I awarded those to him about 5 minutes ago. He can't be touched at this point. We have had, as they come across the line, 19 laps. He's led all of them.
And with only 11 laps to go, that's not going to change. The Tiger Stripe number 88 going up alongside Jeremy Fletcher. They swapped places. No, Jeremy Fletcher lost the place last lap around. He's got Alex Patura in the green car right in there, and then Weston Workman as well. 4 cars, 2 wide, 2 deep, going into the Andretti hairpin at turns 1 and 2, and somehow Jeremy Fletcher holds on to 9th place from Nick Schaefer. at WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca. We know what a great track this is for these cars. All about momentum, all about being brave and keeping the minimum corner speed up through the 11 different types of turns that they have here. Up the rail straight now to the infamous corkscrew. Here comes Thomas down the inside. He faked to the right, goes to the left, side by side through the middle of the corkscrew. Here comes the rookie, Nathan Nicholson, in the Whelen car. And as they exit Rainey, it's as you were. But this is getting feisty at the front of the field between the teammates, Shay.
The claws are starting to come out a little bit, and Jared Thomas is getting more and more impatient. Is off the track. That's Peter Atwater, car number 26. He too took out a banner. Sorry again, Emily and Max and all you guys. They're gonna have to get in the pickup truck and fix that before we go green for our next race. But the green flag remains out, and it is still Aaron Jeansonne in the lead ahead of Jared Thomas. Let's get another look at what happened to Peter Atwater. Just coming through turn 6 and got a little bit wide. It's happened to all of us on the simulators.
Yeah, did well to keep that car out of the wall. The bright green machine ends up spinning across the track in the number 26 JTR Motorsports car. He's lost a few places, but he lives, and so does the car. Now, Nathan Nicholson, here's the conundrum for the third place driver, Shay, the 56. Oh, and two cars off, and one of them is Alex Pachura at turn 4. And there's another car just to his left-hand side. Well, he was battling.
Full course
the team
caution
will be
is out.
talking to him. Full course yellow has come out, and the field is frozen.
As we get another look at what happened.
Workman was ahead of that little group. So was that Nick Schaefer and Julian DaCosta that were right in there? I think it was, but
and Neudorf.
I can't. And Neudorf, I don't think he got a helping hand there. If I'm honest, Workman had cleared them coming out of the Andretti hairpins. The 88 Tiger car, Nick Schaefer gets down the inside and away. It's 3 across the track. Is there a tiny little touch going in there? Oh, might have been. Great work by our repair crew, as we affectionately call them, the Tape X. Yes, there was just a tiny little touch. So it'd be green and white, I think, this time around as they come to the line. 2 to go at the moment. Will be white flag at the line. Jeansonne comes to it. Green and white. We'll get the checker next time around. So Aaron Jeansonne has just on 2.25 miles to defend. Jared Thomas in second. Nathan Nicholson in third. And everyone now, this is no team orders, this is no team loyalty, this is every driver for themselves. And what about Tyler Gonzalez? Gresham Wagner didn't have the pace on the restart then, he's in trouble. He's got Bryce Cornet right behind him, so close in fact you can't see the grey car behind the McCumbee Macaleer Racing number 5. Leaders going through turn 4. Heading to turn 5, and Jeansonne has to defend to the inside. It's the old over and under, as here comes the red and white car. Will have the inside to turn number 6. This a brave move for Jared Thomas if he can get it done. They are teammates, and he does get it done, and he takes the lead with half a lap to go. Brilliant manoeuvre that was set up coming out of turn 4. Then it was mildly executed at turn 5 and finished off at turn 6. 3 corners, 1 move, and the lead of the race for Aaron Jeansonne for JTR Motorsports Engineering. But it's not over yet. There's one more braking spot on the track. Nathan Nicholson is going to stand on the overall podium as it stands at the moment and take the rookies. But here's Tyler Gonzalez coming up into 4th and down the inside for the lead. He's never going to get that stop. Jeansonne goes wide. Nicholson goes through in a second. Gonzalez is going to be on the 3rd step of the box. He's driven a brilliant race. Here comes Nicholson. Nicholson's got the draft. He's halfway alongside. Can't make it. 0.079 of a second. Nicholson almost timed that perfectly. He takes the rookie honours and will stand on the 2nd step of the podium. A 1-lap dash to the finish line, and reigning champion Jared Thomas holds back 2 teammates to pick up his first win of the season. Let's hear from our winner in victory lane.
he slipped up in 5, and I got to run up the inside to 6. Got the pass complete, and then he came at me going to 11, just overshot it, and I was able to cross him over. So, man, I'm so excited to get a win here. Super excited for all my team. Nathan get his first podium. What a great race.
Congratulations to Jared Thomas and his entire JTR Motorsports Engineering team. Here's the Whelen Mazda MX-5 Cup point standings after Laguna Seca, with just 250 points separating the top 5 drivers. After a strong weekend, Aaron Jeansonne is our new championship points leader. He's got a 30-point advantage over Jared Thomas. Jeremy Fletcher moves up 1 spot into 3rd place. Gresham Wagner and Nathan Nicholson rounds out the top 5. Rounds 7 and 8 of the Whelen Mazda MX-5 Cup presented by Michelin will be on June the 7th through to the 9th at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. I'm John Hindorf for Shea Adam. We'll see you at the track.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of the International Motorsports Association. We would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.